Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Joy. I create lifestyle content focused on becoming a better version of yourself while having fun along the way. And we're back with another Going Back to School in Our 30s series episode. And today we're talking about how to prep for the new semester. So whether you are tuning in and you're about to start your fall semester or your spring semester, this is all my tips in hopes it can help prepare you for the new semester you're about to walk into. You already know I got my handy dandy laptop with all of my notes because, kid you not, I was up at 3 a.m. and I wrote down everything. I don't know what it is, but I find that I'm super creative in the early mornings, like peak early mornings. Your girl be just the creativity just be oozing out. So I literally wrote this whole list at 3 a.m. Yeah, because I care. So I really want to just break down everything you need to do in order to prep for the semester. You already know, make sure you have a pen and a paper so you can take notes, or you could just save this video for later and watch it when you have more of a downtime and you're able to take notes. So let's jump right into it. The first thing you want to do is clean out everything. You want to clean out your desk. You want to declutter your email. You want to clean out your school email because, baby, some schools, they just be sending you everything. Like my school, they be sending me everything. I don't have time for all that. So you have to clean out your stuff. Anything that you don't need, anything that's taking up space, you want to clear it out. Clean out your laptop, clean out your tablet, your phone. Anything that's taking up unnecessary space that you really don't need anymore, that you haven't even touched. Even with your books, sell your books back that you don't need, that you don't think you're going to utilize in the next semester coming up. Just get rid of it all. You want to start with a clean slate. It's kind of like spring cleaning, literally, and allowing yourself to have a fresh start, fresh take, have a clear mind, making sure that you feel good, you know? I remember my mom used to keep literally every single notebook, every single paper, grades, books from school growing up. And I was just like baffled because I was like, Mom, you know I'm not gonna need this. This was 5th grade. Why are you still keeping it? Like, it's cute, it's nostalgia, but honestly, when you have so much more you need to learn, you don't have time or space to deal with all of that. Next thing we want to talk about is your class schedule. Now, I know when you first sign up for the next semester classes, a lot of them are gone, or you got the perfect schedule and then something happens and now you have to either drop a class, add a class. The best way to do this is to constantly check 2 weeks before your semester starts, and then that first week or that first couple of days, because sometimes, you know, they start middle of the week sometimes. I know mine start middle of the week. So yeah, you want to be on it because people are going to be dropping left and right. And if they're not dropping their classes because of non-payment, sometimes they will get dropped from the class. And if you need a particular class, I'm telling you right now, it is best that you check constantly. I know it's going to seem like a lot, especially the week of, but if you want to make sure you're getting the classes that you need, be on it. Be on it like white on rice, okay? Be on it. And make sure you're double checking your degree works, what the classes you need in order to graduate with your particular degree. Make sure you know what those classes are. Again, like I said in my previous video, it's so important that you know what classes, because there can be times where you think a class count and then you find out later on that it never counted towards your degree and you ended up wasting a credit. It's not going to be counted towards your graduation credit amount. Now, for those who are going in person, I advise this because it helped me a lot. Always visit the campus a week or 2 weeks before. Usually campus is open for winter classes. If your class schedule is already solidified, you want to go ahead and see where your classes are and what routes you need to take, because sometimes when your classes are too close together and you're having issues with being on time, you want to switch it up. Give yourself a little bit more grace so that way you're not coming late, because unfortunately, certain teachers will dock you for being late. I had one that was doing too much last semester, but it is what it is. You got to do what you need to do for yourself. So make sure you know where your classes are, and if the schedule is just way too tight for you to meet expectations of getting there on time, switch your schedule up so that way you're not losing points and it affects you in the long run. So next, I want to talk about school supplies. Yes. Be sure to order your textbooks early, okay? I know some of us do not want to pay because them textbooks is expensive. dollar bill, y'all. Like, they don't be asking for a little bit, they be asking for a whole refund check. I understand. However, there are so many different places you can get textbooks from. Just see what the textbooks are required for particular classes. You'll be pleasantly surprised to realize some professors actually don't require textbooks. Like my history professor, we've never used textbooks, period. Like, he just straight up was like, hey, go to this link, download the documents, the articles, anything we need to read, he would just send us a link for. So just look at your classes, what you have. If it's affordable, go ahead and purchase it. Again, there are so many different places, so many reselling apps, so many reselling websites you could visit to see if you could purchase those books. There's always a lot of students that's trying to sell their books from previous classes. So just make sure you outsource before buying them straight from your school campus store. Next up for supplies, listen, I'm a big girly when it comes to stationery. Like, I love notebooks, pens, papers, pencils, like planners, journals, all of that good stuff. So if you are a person like that, please do yourself a due diligence and buy things that are going to motivate you, that are colorful, that are fit your style, your aesthetic. Because what I realize is those little inclinations that make you who you are the things that's going to help you to stay motivated in this process. One thing I realized, that something even my professor told me, is that in order to do things, sometimes you need things to be pretty. You need things to actually make you smile. So if having a smiley face pencil, if that motivates you, if that gives you all the happy feelings inside, is going to help you to study better, help you to write better, help you to take notes, motivate you to do all of those things and then some, then go ahead and do that. There's nothing more than I love than a colorful notebook. Like, I know sometimes other people think it's tedious, but if it helps you, girl, go ahead and do it. Do not hold back. Get the stickers, get the pens, the pencils, get the cute cases, get it all if it helps you within your budget now, but get it all so that way you can feel motivated with your studies. My history professor really made me realize how important even the things that you have that you're going to utilize, those tools are important, and if they are attractive to you, you're going to be more likely to complete the task that you're doing. It makes me thinking about working out. Like, if you have a cute workout set, I don't care what anybody said, if you have a cute workout set, if you have a cute fit, you're going to be motivated even more to keep going to the gym. It's just a, what is it called, dopamine boost. Like, it just helps you to feel like you can do what you're trying to do. And next, we're talking about getting organized and staying organized. Now that you know your classes, you want to make sure you create a schedule for your overall life. So you want to plug in your class schedule. You want to plug in if you work part-time or full-time, you plug that in. And if you have kids, you want to plug in when you have to pick them up from daycare or a babysitter, whatever the case may be. This is going to give you an overall schedule. Something that I utilized last semester was my Google Calendar. That was the first time I ever used it, and I felt like it was the perfect thing to make me realize how organized I needed to be in order to maintain my class schedule, taking care of Antoinette, and running my YouTube channel. Like, it was not going to be possible if I didn't have that set up. With this schedule you've created so far, you want to also make sure you put in the times your assignments are due, your exams are coming up, the tests, the pop quizzes, anything, lab work, any projects coming up, you want to put it in and have it in another color. So you can also color code your calendar. That's something that I did. It's just super helpful. So that way, if something that's super important is in red, you know for a fact, oh, let me get on this right now. I definitely do advise that within the schedule as well, you make a study schedule. Times that you know for a fact you can be able to study and review. Creating a schedule is the best way to be able to stay organized throughout the semester. You want to invest in a planner or a digital planner, whichever your preference is, so that way you can keep on task with everything that's going on in your classes as well in your own home. Next thing I want to talk about is knowing your resources on campus. Resources, make sure you know where the tutoring lab is, make sure you know where all your professor offices are and what their office hours are, mainly because this is how you're going to be able to utilize them if you need them throughout the semester. I encourage that you utilize your professors because you never know when there's an internship coming up, a project, a scholarship, whatever the case may be. Getting hand in hand with your professor, being close to your professor, helps you with so many different things. And if you're in person, be sure to find great study spots. Sometimes the library ain't it. Like my library, baby, they be talking. I don't know what's going on, but they be talking up a storm. So I had to find little spots that were quiet for me to be able to study. So if you're in person, find quiet places. True, sometimes your professors let you sit in their office and, get some work done. So, You can always see if that works too. And be sure to find tutors, whatever subject you need help in. Do not wait the last minute to get help. Next, I want to talk about studying. Okay, listen, everybody studies differently. I spoke about it in my last video. It's so important for you to figure out what type of studier you are, and you should start studying literally 2 weeks within the semester. Like, you should not wait till the first test. You should not wait for the first midterm, for the first exam. Like, start studying now. Start creating keywords, start creating flashcards, whatever the case may be. Start doing it now, because it will be a lot easier for you to retain the information if you begin early. Sometimes it's not about you being a bad or good test taker. It's just about you remembering the information. So you want to do it as quickly, as efficiently as possible, and you want to start as early as possible. You also want to make sure you connect with at least one person in the class you're going to be taking, or find a study group within that class. You don't have to meet up every single week. Just people you can connect with that's in the class, that if you ever need help, or if you ever miss a day, or just need some extra notes because you feel like maybe your notes are missing something, you can bounce back and forth with that individual or group. In this new semester, I really want to emphasize, please put yourself first. Please put yourself first. Get the sleep that you need. Make sure you have a day to yourself that you can relax and unwind. I've written down a few things underneath put yourself first, and I really want to make sure I say exactly what it is, because we do not put ourselves first, and we really need to hear that and do that. So put yourself first. Get sleep. Do not put off sleep. Okay? Do not burn yourself out. Your classes are your classes. Do not burn yourself out. There is no such thing as the perfect student, because a lot of times the perfect student do not go off to do amazing things. Okay? So don't kill yourself to get an A. It's not worth it. I'm sorry to say that, but it's truly not. Have a day to yourself at least once a month to do something fun or that you like to do. Create a playlist of your favorite songs or podcasts that helps motivate you and start your morning right, or that just could keep you happy throughout the day. Have a routine for the morning and night. Having a morning routine and night routine will save you so much time. And within that night routine, please always make sure to put your things out the night before. I kid you not, this has saved me time and time again last semester. I want you in this semester to find a hobby or an outlet, something that you can continuously do every other day or every day that helps to clear your mind. It's so important that we find ways to just allow ourselves to release all the stress and all the tension. So for me, I work out. That helps me to decompress. That helps me to feel less stressed. It literally gives me clarity throughout my days. If you are a faith-filled person, putting God first in this semester is going to help you tremendously, okay? Tremendously. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, when I pray, all my worries go away. When I worship, all of my worries go away. Like, I find the answers to things. And I'm just, like, honestly so grateful. My relationship with God has helped me in so many different aspects of my life. So to put it within my school, my education, it's just amazing to see the transformation in myself. Getting into the next part. If you are a senior, congratulations! I'm so proud of you. I know it's a lot. Like, dang, you ready to go, you out and about, but the work is not done yet. If you are planning to go to grad school, I am telling you right now, start looking now, whether you're in your first semester of your senior year or the last semester of your senior year. Please make sure you start looking at these programs now. You do not want to miss out on opportunities like scholarships and grants that can help you pay for them, okay? You want to make sure in this time you are researching different grad programs, seeing what fits the things that you want to specifically do and study. You want to try and fit in a research schedule within your regular schedule, so that way you're not just doing it on the fly. Like, you're actually setting aside intentional time to research and explore the options of graduate school. You want to, in this time as well, to make sure you know the requirements, what you need to give in. You want to also get a head start on possibly needing to get reference letters from your professors or any of your advisors, and as well as applying for any scholarships or grants outside of your school. I would definitely start to make lists of the references as well as the scholarship and grants that I'm looking to do, even if you don't want to start doing it right away. Just having a list, that way when you are ready to start, you'll already have a list to reference. So that wraps up today's video, but before you go, I have a personal special reminder. I wrote it down. I really want you to hear me when I say these things, because I feel like sometimes we, in this journey, we get lost, we get frustrated, we get stressed out, we go through all the emotions and then some. And I need you to be grounded, because in order for you to just see anything, any goal, any dream come true, you have to realize you cannot worry. You cannot worry about the things you cannot control. You cannot worry about the things that you have no power over. If you fail a test, you can take another one. If you fail a class, it's okay, you can try again. If you get a B or a C instead of an A, it's not the end of the world. Remember, your grades does not represent you. They do not represent who you are. It's a stepping stone towards who you're becoming. What you do after is what shows your character, whether you give up or keep going. That is what matters the most. Do not worry about what you cannot change, and do not worry once the class is over. Your grade is your grade. Enjoy your breaks. Take days off. Relax, relate, release. Enjoy your journey in school no matter your age. This experience will teach you a lot, and you do not want to look back realizing you worried more than you experienced. Be proud that you got through this as long as you did, and you did the best that you could, especially with the circumstances that you're in. That alone means all you need to be doing is the best that you can. And that, my friend, is amazing, is great, is spectacular, and I am proud of you. Everyone is different. Some things may or may not work for you, and that is okay. As long as you show up and show out for yourself, that's all that matters. So that wraps up today's video. I hope it was helpful. Please let me know, what year are you? What are you studying? As always, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!